Hey everybody, I'm Texas Viking Strength, aka Dustin Carnes, and today we're going to be talking about my upcoming vlog series, and we're going to be talking about what to expect, why you should care, and most importantly, how my YouTube channel is going to help you with your strength goals. So stick around, because it's time to talk strength. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Texas Viking Vlog, the only place online where sitting on your butt for the next 15 minutes is going to help you get stronger. I am Texas Viking Strength, aka Dustin Carnes, but definitely better known as TX Viking Strength. I've got quite a few followers on Instagram, and I'm trying to break into the YouTube area and kind of start getting something rolling here because I've had a lot of requests for it. So this is going to be the very first episode of the Texas Viking Vlog. And I wanted to go over some of the things to expect, what you guys should expect to see, what you should expect to hear from me. And so let's go over some of those things real quick. So first things first, the vlog is a video log, just like it talks about. We're going to be talking about the things that I've accomplished since the previous episode, what I've got upcoming, whether it be contests, training, competitions, whatever it is coming up, we're going to be talking about what that is and what we've gotten done over the last week or so. We're also going to be talking about training tips. I get a lot of questions on these, and I feel like I need a better platform to get with my audience here on this stuff. So I've got a lot of questions about I'm plateauing, I'm stuck, I'm unmotivated. Whatever those problems are that you're reaching out to me for, whether it be on YouTube, Instagram, by email, through my website, whatever, I want to get back with you guys on these things. So I'll be covering some specifics on how to push past your plateaus and how to get past your current limits and continue getting stronger, because that's what this vlog is all about. That's what I'm all about, and I'm pretty sure that's what you're all about, because that's why you're here. We're also going to be talking facts, and I'm not just talking facts like FACTS, I'm talking facts like frequently asked questions. Again, I get a lot of questions. People ask me stuff all the time, and there's just not enough time to answer these questions in 60 seconds on Instagram or through email. I feel like I just need to look at a camera, get with you, and say, don't worry about it, we've got it covered, we'll figure it out. So that's what we're going to be doing in this vlog as well. Here's a big one for a big guy. Food talk. We're going to be talking about food. We're going to be talking about nutrition. You do not get to be this size without eating. Eating is tough. Eating is difficult. Nutrition is hard. There's a lot of science behind it, and people tend to overcomplicate it because really, once you break it down, it's not that difficult. It comes down to some macros. It comes down to some calculations and figuring out how your body handles the different macros and the different nutrients that you put into it. So we're going to be talking about that. Bulking and strength training requires food. No matter what the pyramid schemes want to tell you, you need to be eating. It's hard to progress in strength without fueling your body with the nutrients that it wants to build up that muscle, get your central nervous system rebuilt, and get stronger. So we're going to be talking about food. We're going to be talking about what you need to be putting into your body, as well as the science behind why. We're not just going to talk what I like to eat, and I'm not just going to tell you to shove a jar of peanut butter down your throat either. We're going to be talking about why these things are important, how they help muscle mass, how they help your central nervous system, and how they help you pick up more weight, because at the end of the day, that's what you want to do, and that's what I want to see you do too. And lastly, and probably a little less frequently, but it'll still happen from time to time, we're going to be talking about contests and giveaways. I've got a lot of stuff, I've got a lot of supplements, I've got a lot of things that I'd like to get to my fans, get to my followers, get to my subscribers, and I want to reach back out and kind of extend those things back out to you guys, because everybody's been so great to me. I want to be great back to you guys. So this is going to be kind of a hub for any of the contests and giveaways that I end up doing that you guys need to know about. We're going to be talking about it right here. First things first, you guys might have already seen the video that I put up about my last competition, the Greenhorn Throwdown 2. It's right here. It's under my beard. You can see it. It's there. I just got to stretch it out far enough. So I recently did this competition, and in the video that I put out, I said that I had dislocated my shoulder. which it turns out is potentially true, but not the major problem. The major problem was, and I'm going to show you guys this, it's going to be a little graphic. If you're eating lunch, maybe don't look at it. I don't know if you're squeamish, look away. It's okay. But on this arm right here, that's looking a little rough. Basically, I tore and completely detached one of the two tendons that head up from the bicep into the pec and into the shoulder. The long head bicep tendon is what snapped. I've got an MRI coming up. We're going to verify a few things, just make sure that is actually what happened. But basically, the orthopedic I was working with said that's definitely what happened. If he was a betting man, he'd put a lot of money on that. And it turns out that that's exactly what I did to this arm about 2 or 3 months ago, doing the exact same movement. So one of the things that I'm personally going to be working on in the coming months is how do I keep these kinds of injuries from happening again? Now, don't worry. For anybody who follows my training and for anybody who follows what I do, there is not going to be surgery required on this. Here's the way that the bicep works. The bicep is held in place really by 3 major tendons. One that heads down to the elbow, and then one that comes up the top and splits off into 2 sections, one going up towards the pectoral muscle, and then one that connects up into the shoulder. The one that connects up into the shoulder, imagine it that you've got a bicep or you've got something sitting there and you've got 3 bungee cords. 2 of them are really strong. It's the one heading down into the elbow and the one that comes into the pec. And the third one, he's not so strong. He's a little frail. He's been around for a long time. He's probably been sitting out in the garage for about the last 5 years, getting rained on, then dried out. And he's really frayed. You've been meaning to throw it away anyway, but he's still there. He's still trying. He's still holding on. And sometimes, you weather it out in a bad truck ride or something, and that thing just snaps. And it's not always worth repairing or replacing that tiny little tendon. At this point, since I have snapped those tendons on both arms, the orthopedic that I'm working with said it's time to just move forward. It's time to let the other tendons learn how to compensate for that one that snapped. And he said, honestly, with the kind of work that you're doing, you'd probably just snap it again if we tried to reattach it. And I don't feel like going through that. I don't want somebody cutting into my arm for me to 12 weeks later just snap it again and have to go back into my arm. I'm okay with pain, but I'm not big on surgery. So we're not going to be doing surgery, at least for the time being. We're going to let everything heal up. We're going to let this nasty bruise go away. And we're going to see how things go from there. We're going to see how things progress. So nothing to worry about. And moving forward, I've gotten a lot of questions about this since posting about it, especially on Instagram. People are saying, like I said, are you going to need surgery? How are you going to work around this? I'm all about training around your injuries, right? I snapped a bicep tendon. I didn't break my back. So I'm going to be heading back into the gym. I'm going to be letting this heal up and let things stop bleeding, let the bruising go away, and taking it easy on the arm work for a few weeks while things get better. But I've still got a lot of stuff down here, out into my legs and my core and my back, and all kinds of different areas that I can still be working while this stuff is healing. I'm all about making sure that you're staying in the gym, making sure that you're staying in your training. No matter what happens, you can always, pretty much always, work around an injury. So that's what I'm going to be doing. On top of that, I'm going to be doing what nobody likes to do, and I'm going to be working on my weak points. These are weak points now. Now that I know what happened, I know where the weaknesses are, and I know what I need to work on. If you know anything about me, you know that I am a big proponent of direct bicep work, even though a lot of strongmen will say, that's just a vanity muscle, don't worry about the biceps. Obviously, the biceps are pretty important, and honestly, snapped bicep tendons are one of the biggest injuries in strongman. Nobody really tells you that. A lot of it has to do with bad form and whatnot, but if you strengthen up those areas, you can compensate for slightly bad form when you start reaching the fringes of your limits in those higher events. So I'm going to be working on my weak points. I'm going to be training around my injuries. It's going to be a little bit of a road to recovery, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm pretty resilient, and I'm going to continue on, and it's going to be fine. We're not going to have any problems. That's going to be it for this video. This is going to be kind of a shorter video than the ones that you should be expecting upcoming. Again, just because this one's kind of an introduction along with kind of what's been happening over the last couple of weeks. As I move into the groove of things, you're going to be hearing a little bit more about my training. You're going to have some more context to go along with the things that I'm doing, and that's going to be important. I don't think that this video is going to be as short as it seems while I'm shooting it. I'm sure that it'll be a lot longer once I get all the clips edited and things like that. Not going to be a huge deal. So what I do want to know from you is I want you to leave comments down below, and I want you to tell me, Dustin, this is what I want to hear about. Hey, Texas Viking Strength, I want to know about these things, because without your input, I don't know what to talk about. So even if you see videos past this one, please come back to this one and leave comments. Tell me what you want to hear. Leave it right down below in the comment section so that I know what to talk about, because I want to make sure that you are getting the most relevant content possible, because this channel is not about me, it's about you. So please be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that all the YouTube channels always tell you to do. It is pretty important. So, I'm trying to build this channel up kind of from scratch. I've got a following from Instagram because that's the social media platform I come from. But it's difficult as I move into new platforms to try to pick up followers and have those followers translate over. So be sure to give me a like. Be sure to leave a comment below whether you liked it or you didn't like it. Shoot, if you disliked it, go ahead and dislike the video. I don't care. I just want feedback. And leave comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, this is my main slogan. You guys are going to hear this all the time. Dedication beats motivation every single time.